Hey guys, welcome back to Flying in Space with Planet Head. It has been a little while since I've done a public video, mostly because I've been a bit under the weather, which has caused me to be dehydrated. Um, and uh, so, being dehydrated, my brain has not been functioning the best. um, Second part being, been focused a lot on the corp recently, and really just getting myself set up and finding a way that I can build more and more thoraxes, so that I can learn to fight with them both in PvE and PvP. So that said, um, oh, and the last thing, that last reason goes along with the first one, is with myself being dehydrated. I haven't been drinking any coffee, especially the last 2 days. I am stuck on a big jug of water and keep things going. So, in other words, this is out of the question right now, which caused me to be a little bit irritable. But I'm good. I'm good. If it doesn't clear up by the end of this weekend, I'll probably end up hitting the doctor. But other than that, not a big deal. As you can tell, I'm still functioning. I'm good. Um, that said, I thought I'd do a quick video tonight on something I've been messing around with recently. Something I've messed around with in the past, and a lot of you guys might already know this. But if there's a few of you that this might tweak you a little bit of an interest in fitting things out. Um, uh, then maybe this will get you down into the road of fitting ships out on your own. I know a lot of us fall into that old trick of just looking up a fit or asking somebody for a fit and using something, but I'm a true believer in the more you understand what you're fitting onto the ship, you can still borrow fits from people, but the more you mess around and maybe you get blown up a bunch of times, the more you learn, the better those fits that you borrow from people, you'll better understand how to use them and maybe even adjust them to make your own needs. So I'm going to talk about something really simple tonight, and it's something I haven't messed around with in quite a while, and that is hybrid medium guns. And basically, I'm going to keep it really simple. You can go into multiple types of hybrid guns, um, whether they be long range or short range, whether they be, uh, I think it's electron, ion pulse, or neutron guns. Um, you can do a lot of those. I'm just wanted to focus on one grouping, which is probably the one that most people go for right off the bat because it does the most damage, up close and personal. It's kind of like that big thud in the face. Now, the one big thing is, like almost every item out there, the more damage it does or the more powerful it is, the more power it takes to run it. So, a lot of times when somebody tries to fit on these big neutron um, uh, blasters, their fits won't hold on to them, or they're trying to figure out, well, maybe they can barely get the guns on there, but they can't put a prop mod on or something else. Then they're trying to fix things with their skills, or maybe some rigs, stuff like that. And one thing that I kind of, in messing around recently, is I didn't, when you dig deeper into things, it opens a few little holes or windows for you that you might use or you might not. And what I thought I would do today is just give a quick example of that. Now, um, with medium neutron cannons, or blasters, um, there are literally five different types of them. And a new player might get a little bit confused as to what's going on there. And I'll just go right down the list of them. I originally came out to where I'm at when I built this thorax, and I built five regular heavy neutron blasters. Your next ones are your regulated neutron blasters. They do a little bit more damage. And then you've got your, pretty sure it's your, let's find out. Dang it, I wanted to do this off the cuff, but we're going to go to attributes. This is tech level. What's my meta level on this? Meta level 3. So the anodes are meta level 3. So your limiteds are your meta level 2. And then you got meta level 3 and meta level 4. So let's go run down it real quick. You got heavy neutron blasters are your base Tech 1, Tech 0, whatever. These other ones are things that you can get off of the market, obviously, or they're dropped by rats. Now, I like, as you know from watching a lot of my videos, I like to blow stuff up in asteroid belts because it's always 100% loot drop. And I can slowly start accumulating these suckers. I always like trying to mess around with the lowest level ones first and slowly getting better and better ones. Obviously, I'm pretty sure that the bigger the gun, or the better the gun, the harder it is to find them, as you can see here. Now, this isn't all the guns that I found, but I threw a bunch in here just to keep them kind of a little bit organized, so I don't have to fight through my inventory right now. But what I thought I would do, when I was looking at these the other day, I noticed one major difference in them that I did not realize. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the compare tool. I'm going to go ahead and highlight all of these. Boop, boop, boop. And then I'm going to right click and I'm going to go compare. How do I know to do this? Well, I used to use a compare tool and bring up the compare tool and drag stuff over, but one of you nice guys out there who watches my videos months and months ago pointed out to me that I can just do it from the, the drop down. So we're going to go ahead and compare all of these suckers. And in the compare tool, just a little reminder, if you set it up where it will only show you items here that are different for each one. Now, obviously, there's a price difference, but we don't need to worry about those too much, and that's kind of interesting, especially where I'm at. I'm in NBC nullsec right now, but the price is not a big deal because I'm getting them for free right now. I'm blowing people up. I'm going to click on a couple of other things here just to show you what the differences are. So first we're going to go with the meta level. Notice here you've got meta level 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. The meta level 0 are the ones that you can create with a BPO. You can also create BPCs and create meta level 2s. So pretty straightforward. You got your least powerful to the most powerful. Damage modifier. Again, least powerful to most powerful. Pretty simple stuff. That's what a lot of people look for. Now, sometimes you'll see a little bit of a difference in range, but if you notice here, again, least amount of range modifier, largest amount of range modifier. Pretty cool. CPU usage. Now, this is where it gets a little bit interesting. Actually, I'm going to turn that one off for a second because I'm going to come back to it, clear everything else off. Volume by M3. Now, this only really is affected by, I think, your space in your cargo bay, so it's not even that big of a deal. Got your activation cost. Again, starting from Tech 0 to Tech 4, the amount it costs to fire these guns is less for each one. So obviously, the modals are better than your regulateds and your heavy neutron blasters. Got all that? We're not going to bother with CPU price. So let's go ahead and clear that all off, and then I just want to focus on one thing here because everything else is pretty basic. And that is your CPU usage. I pulled this up over here, and if you caught it while I pulled it up, it's wait, not CPU usage. Haha. Sorry. Where is it there? Activation cost. Wait, is it CPU usage? Where's my tech level? Hold on. Sorry. Just want to make sure I'm still in the same order. So, if you look here, yes, okay. I sorted it by meta level. It rearranged it there. It confused me for a second. So, I resorted this by meta level. So, again, we've got the meta level going up. So, each one of these should be better. If you notice here, your tech level 0, or your meta level 0s that you build your own, are 29 CPU usage. That is your power grid. How much it takes to fit these suckers into your high slots and how much power grid you'll have left. Now, the really nice thing, if you notice, and I'm still kind of using these every once in a while, is the regulated neutron phase cannon is 23. So it's a huge jump down. Notice that right there? It's a huge jump down to, and it does a little bit more damage. Let's just go ahead and go. It gives you that little bit of a bonus. But what it really does is it gives you a lot more room to put other things on to your fitted ship. And this is where I would suggest this over some of these other weapons for like an alpha character, somebody who can't get those really high skill points to increase your power grid or maybe do some things to help yourself out. So even though your anodes do more damage by the gun themselves, they also take up more space on your power grid. So this is where I say sometimes you want to look a little bit farther in depth, because there might be that one thing that could change how you fly and give you more options. Now, if you notice right down here, your top notch one, your Meta 4, level 4, is your second lowest CPU usage. So this one gives you all of the other bonuses. Your top one gives you all the other bonuses of fitting and damage and your activation costs and your ranges. And it also gives you almost the same bonus. It's number 2 in the list here of your fitting ability. So you can probably use this modal neutron particle accelerator with all the same stuff that you'd use with the neutron phase cannon, the regulated neutron phase cannons. But this is one of those things where if you just take another second to look a little bit deeper, you can maybe learn that maybe you don't need that limited neutron blaster or that anode neutron blaster. Maybe it is worthwhile to spend that money on that modal neutron particle accelerator. Now me, I don't spend the money on that. I fly around and I blow things up, and every once in a while they drop me a modal. I've gotten 1 in the last 2 weeks. And I still need 4 more. So that'll give you a little bit of an idea the way I play. So this is kind of a short video. I've been trying to do these a little bit shorter recently, but I'm not saying this isn't a video about neutron blasters. It's a video about if you really want to get kind of funky and mess around with your fits, don't just rely on other people's fits. They can be very, very useful, but it's really cool when you dig deeper into the game to find the better parts, the why things do things. And I kind of do that in life too. I don't want to just take somebody's word for something. I want to see why, and usually they're right, but I want to know why they're right. And then maybe I can do a little bit of a different thing, you know. So now I seem to be a little bit rambling, and it's probably the best mood I've been in the last couple of days, because I think the coffee negativity, not having coffee, is going away. And now I'm starting to get a little angry. But I hope you guys have had a great week. And I'm going to be focusing a lot on the Corp this weekend coming up here. And we've had a lot of fun recently. We're starting to build some ships. I'm going to stay focused on building thoraxes for myself because I'm having a lot of fun with it. The thorax, ships like the thorax or the stabber or some of the other cruisers, it's like that first level of when you get into cruisers, it allows you more options. Like you can go with an armor tank or a shield tank versus a lot of times with, let's say, a rifter or a punisher. You've only got a few slots to mess with, so you're kind of stuck with what you got to go with. Yeah, you can do some variations, but definitely with cruisers, I think it's the first point where you can really start doing a little bit of messing around and having some fun. I'm going to keep doing it, even if I lose some. So that's all I got for today. I just want to send out a big shout out to the Corp. These guys have been awesome. We got some guys doing some production out there, some guys leading a few little fleets, nothing special. We're getting blown up a lot. I just, in Corp, we were just talking to one of our fellows who just got killed in a one-on-one, and he's new to the game. We gave him a heads up of maybe trying out overheating his mods, that sort of thing. So it's really kind of fun. And in an overall, I'm in a bad mood situation because of not feeling too well. It's always nice to boot this up and have some good guys out there. So big shout out to them. And you guys, if you need anything, if you want anything, please let me know. You can always hit me up in YouTube. If you want to fire away with an in-game message to Clarence Pilgrim. If you want to hit up the Discord channel, that's in the description. So other than that, that's all I got. Everybody, fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however like you want, and I will talk to you soon. Have a good one. Bye-bye.